You know, for hundreds of years, the way we thought about knowledge, how we've organized it, it's all followed this really predictable pattern. But what happens when something comes along that doesn't just speed things up, but completely shatters that pattern? That's what we're diving into today. How AI is changing the game for academia, forever.
Okay, so let's think about the history of human knowledge like it has a rhythm, a steady beat. We discover something, we organize it, we learn about it, and then we build on it. It's this pulse that has basically been the blueprint for our universities, for scientific research, for pretty much how we've made sense of the world. And this rhythm, it's always swung back and forth between two main things, right? Think about the Renaissance. Art and science were basically one and the same. That's convergence. Then fast forward to the modern era, and everything splits apart. Divergence. We get all these super specialized fields. And then, more recently, we started to see them come back together again, a reconvergence, because you kind of need a biologist and an engineer to solve today's biggest problems.
So this whole back and forth, this dance between merging and specializing, that's what we're calling academia's old rhythm. And for ages, this predictable push and pull has been, it's been the engine driving human progress.
And look, each part of this cycle had a really clear job to do. When things converged, when you brought different fields together, bam, you got these incredible new insights. But then you needed divergence to really dig deep, to flesh out all the details and build real expertise. It's like one phase creates the spark and the other fans it into a flame. They worked together.
But here's where everything changes. Something is happening right now that just doesn't fit this pattern at all. AI has entered the picture, and trust me, it's not just another spin of the wheel. It's a complete, fundamental break from the cycle we've known for centuries.
So right about now, you're probably thinking, okay, hold on. So the lines between fields are just blurring faster. Isn't AI just like a turbocharged version of that reconvergence we were just talking about? And that is an excellent question. It gets right to the absolute core of this whole thing.
The thing is, the answer is a hard no. What AI is doing isn't just making things faster, it's doing something completely different. It's a total break from the past, a departure from that rhythm that we've gotten so used to.
Okay, so check this out. This is the key difference. The old way, convergence, was what we'd call combinatorial. It was about humans connecting the dots. A physicist works with a biologist. They're still separate experts, they just collaborate. But what AI is doing, that's fusion. It's creating a post-disciplinary world where the boundaries just melt. The whole idea of a separate physicist and biologist starts to become meaningless.
And this quote just nails it. AI doesn't connect disciplines, it redefines them as a data structure. Think about that for a second. To an AI, there's no such thing as physics or biology. It's all just data. It's not connecting different fields. It's treating them all as just pieces of one giant structure that it can play with.
So if AI isn't part of that old cycle, then what in the world is it? Well, the argument is that AI is building something entirely new, a metastructure that organizes, well, all knowledge.
And here's the mind-bending part. This metastructure isn't linear. It's not first we combine, then we specialize. Nope. It's a system where convergence, pulling everything together, and divergence, applying those insights everywhere, are happening at the exact same time, all at once. It's not a cycle anymore. It's this constant, simultaneous explosion of knowledge.
So here's how it works. It takes all these different inputs. We're talking philosophy, linguistics, math, you name it. It shoves them all into this AI metastructure where they get completely fused together. And then boom, almost instantly, the outputs shoot out across every industry you can think of. Finance, medicine, even art and education, all at the same time. This isn't a team of humans in a room. It's a single, integrated, intelligent system.
And you might ask, why is this happening now? Well, it's because the whole reason we even have separate disciplines, history over here, chemistry over there, is because of our limitations as humans. Our brains can only hold so much information. We don't have infinite time or processing power. So we had to break things down and specialize. But AI? It doesn't have any of those limitations. None at all.
Okay, I know this all sounds a little out there and abstract, but the consequences, they are incredibly real. We're talking about huge impacts on us, on our jobs, and on the very institutions we've built for learning, like universities.
For starters, the whole idea of getting a degree in biology or history, it starts to get a little fuzzy, right? And if you're an expert who has spent your entire life mastering one tiny corner of knowledge, well, this becomes a real problem of survival. And what about universities built around all these separate departments? They're facing a massive identity crisis. I mean, their whole job was to produce and deliver knowledge, but now AI is in the knowledge production business too.
Which, of course, brings us to the big one. The question that's probably been on your mind this whole time. If AI is tearing down all these structures we've built, does that mean it's going to destroy academia? Is this the end? But here's the final twist, and it's a fascinating one. The author says no. AI doesn't destroy academia, it doesn't even replace it. What it does is, it strips away all the stuff we've built on top, all the departments, the specializations, the jargon, and it forces us, as people, to get back to the very, very beginning.
Because in a world where a machine can instantly fuse all human knowledge, our job has to change. The challenge for us isn't just about discovering more facts or becoming more specialized. The real question, the one we're left with, is about understanding our own purpose in the whole act of creation. AI broke the old rhythm, for sure. And in its place, it's left us with this one huge, profound question to figure out.